And I love teaching you how to use your Pampered Chef tools along with recipes, because that's what the whole thing's all about, is making recipes, right? We made this 2-ingredient dessert this morning. I did add 2 extra ingredients in it, which was the pea protein and some vanilla, but it's made with just four ripe bananas and 6 tablespoons, 3 of the dark chocolate and 3 of the cocoa one. Okay, so that's all we did. Is you had 4 bananas. Just mash them up as good as you can. And next week, I'm going to probably put it in the blender and see how quick of one or a combination of both. Okay, and this is what it comes out. So you bake it in the oven for about 22 to maybe 25 minutes, depending upon the size of your container that you're doing. This one here is a 5-cup leak-proof container by Pampered Chef, and it has a lid that comes with it. And you see all this moisture on here? We really don't want that moisture on there, so we're going to get that off. But we also going to take this out. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so down here is a lot of water, and you really want to get all that water out from this chocolate dessert. And you can see how nice and thick this chocolate dessert is. This is up close and personal, y'all. All right, so we're going to put this off to the side, and we're going to clean out. We're going to rinse this out and dry it off. All right. Yeah, I waited for y'all today because I could have been eating this, but I wanted to come back and show you what this looks like. Okay, it's a really simple dessert that you can make either in a blender, your food processor, or use a masher and mash up those bananas. The bananas have to be really, really mashed. And I think next week I want to try it with cinnamon and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Yeah, that's my hard word I can't say. I used to say put the canine pepper in there, and we just had a hysterical day because I called cayenne pepper canine pepper, and we're putting the dog in the soup that I was making. So just dry it out as good as you can. Okay, I'm going to dry it out. Right, get it nice and dry because you don't want it wet. All right, and we're going to reline our container with more parchment, with a different parchment. Okay, so just get your parchment, line it in there. All right, just like that. There you go. So it's easy to get in and out. Bend it over the side a little bit. If you have too much, then just get your scissors and cut it off right here. There you go, just cut it right there. And we're going to save this part because you can use all the scraps of parchment somewhere, whether you're freezing them for bananas or freezing something on it. Keep those scraps of parchment. They are like gold. All right. Every scrap counts. All right. Now that we got it nicely arranged in here, we can get our brick over here of this, and you're going to gently take it off. Okay. Just take it off without it breaking and put it right back inside. There you go. Pretty darn easy. Now, this is why I want to change out the paper, because this paper is all wet. It has a lot of moisture in it. All right, so get rid of that. All right, so then we got that done. Now put it off to the side now that we have this beautifully done. I'm actually going to put it back in the refrigerator to keep it nice and chilled. All right. In there. And now we're going to do our topping. Let me say hello to folks that just came in. We have 10 new messages here. Let me turn this off. Let me flip you around and say hello. How are you? Yes, I still have lipstick on today, y'all. It's 7 o'clock at night and had to reapply. Okay, so hey, Darby. Earlier today, this is from Bananas, Jessica. Yes, it is 4 bananas. That's it. You have to go watch the earlier broadcast. 4 bananas and 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That is it. 2 ingredients. Mash it. If you have a blender, put it in the blender and let it go. All right. I did add in some pea protein, so it makes it thicker. Okay, it makes it more dense. If you don't, it's fine. It's just going to be a little more jiggly. All right. You cook it for 22 to about 25, maybe even 27 minutes, depending upon how deep your container is. Okay, and how ripe your bananas are will depend on your cooking. All right, so if the more ripe bananas that are more liquidy, may take a little bit longer. All right, plus then your stove. You know your stove better than I do. Hello, Rick from Vancouver. How are you doing? Hello, Brenda. Nice seeing you again. Let me see. Anybody want to come up and say hello? Please raise your hand. Hey, Aiden. Hello, Carol. Oh, I remember that. Who remembers me saying, now you have to put in the replay, okay? Who remembers me saying, putting the canine, put this canine, and I honestly was serious about it, okay? These things, I used to call it canine. It's cayenne. All right. Yep. I have to say that one every single time, right? It's just one of those things. I think I'm just in a diabetic coma watching everything today, right? Great job. They look delicious, says Aiden to Darby. There you go. I think I got everybody's comments. Here we go. Everyone, order the pea protein. It's wonderful, says Marcia. Thank you, Marcia. It is really good. I'm going to get it. I put it back, y'all. All right. So the pea protein is this. And we can even put this in our ice cream. Let's put in the ice cream, Marcia. Thanks, Marcia, for reminding me over there. Did you see me, Alexis? Do you see me? I see you, Marcia. Do you see me, Marcia? Marcia. Come on through. Everyone, okay, there you go. Hello, Dennis from New York City. We were just talking about New York City in my last broadcast. It was one of my day vacations with my son 6 or 7 years ago. Before we came down to Georgia, we made a day trip to get to New York City. Hello, Terry. How you doing? You missed it. That was when I was a young broadcaster. Yeah. I was young one time. Okay. All right. So now we need to get, and this recipe is brought to us by Kirby's Cravings. Okay. And it's called 2-ingredient healthy brownies. I would not consider these called brownies because you're not getting the same satisfaction with that bread because there's no eggs, no flour, and no sugar in this recipe. 4 bananas, 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That's it, y'all. Okay, overripe bananas. Try to use overripe. So now we're going to do some chocolate frosting. Okay, let's flip this around and get the chocolate frosting done because we got to make some chocolate ice cream. And this ice cream is only going to take a few seconds. All right, so let's flip this over. Long Island. Hey, look at that. All right, so we have a connection here. So we have New York meets New York. All right, so this is a 2-cup prep bowl, and we're going to get our coconut oil. Now, the coconut oil you're going to use is a solidified coconut oil. It's not it's been out on my on here, so it's already sort of like came to room temperature. I have to keep it in the cover, otherwise it does it melts on me. My coconut oil does melt on me. All right. So let's do that. We're going to melt this in the microwave only for a few seconds because it's already pretty melted. Okay. Just a few seconds. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stand right here and watch it. All right, good enough. Nope, a little bit more. 10. All right. All right, I got my chocolate. It's nicely melted. It has a little specks in there, but that's okay. We're going to add in, so this is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. We're going to get a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, a 1/4 cup. A 1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons. And again, I'm going to mix and match my cocoa powder. So 4 tablespoons is a 1/4 cup. So we're going to do 1. Get out of there. And these are the adjustable measuring spoons by Pampered Chef. I highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. It's probably one of my most used tools. If you ever watch me, I do a lot of recipes, and I actually use, like, I saw a lot of people just dump it right in, but when you're doing a recipe and you want somebody to recreate it that you don't know, then you need to use your our measuring tools. All right. Hey, thank you so much for the award there, Marcia, and also Jay Opera. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. You can support my broadcast by 1, subscribing to the channel. 2, you can actually give awards, and 3, you can become a sponsor on my HAPS channel. Yeah, sponsor. So you see how this is like ganache. All right. And I already have one person that made my dessert already today. Yes, Polish Princess went ahead and made the chocolate dessert, and then she messaged me saying, all right, what about the chocolate ganache? What do you do? So you're going to melt this, all right? And you can see how nice and like very creamy. Like there's no There's no lumps in here whatsoever. Okay, well, it might be one or two. All right, so we're just mixing it up. I'm using my little mini skinny scraper. All right, it's one of my favorite little scrapers. And now we're going to add in some maple syrup. Now, the maple syrup is what's going to make it solidify and get a little bit thicker. All right, and for the maple syrup, we only need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Oops, it's brand new too. I got to take the top off. Oh, that one came off really good, y'all. All right, so 2 tablespoons. We're going to use the 2 same of this right here. Oops. Yeah, let's just use this one here. 1 and 2. So all my points for this, if you're on Weight Watchers, is in the topping. Okay. There's not a whole lot of points in her cocoa powder, but all right. So let's just mix this up. There we go. How are we all doing? Hello, Missy Mouse. How old are the white ones? I have those. Oh, the white ones. The white what ones? These? These that you could tell how old they are by the sundial in the back. Like this one was created. Let me see. It was created on in the year 2016, and it was February of 2016. So that's how old this scraper is. Man, 5 years old this scraper is, y'all. So how old is your scrapers? How old are your scrapers? Okay, there we go. So this is nicely. It's still a little warm and stuff. All right. So we're just gonna let it sit there. I'm going to take these back off, and we're going to get our dessert and gently pour it over there. Okay. Let's see. The adjustable spoons. Oh, I don't know how old they are. They've been around since I've been a Pampered Chef consultant, and that's 5 years. Let's see. I have the white ones. Okay. I enjoy the. Oh, you have the white one. I know there was a white one. My son caught me using it and said that's why the meatloaf looked funny the last time. Then he said, it sure didn't keep me and Daddy from scarfing it down. Certainly did. Is that putting the raspberry habanero sauce on that meatloaf? I know I have the one then. I love my skinny scraper, says Brenda. I love this one too. It's great for the whipped cream maker. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, let's put that. Oh, did I forget anything? Oh, I was going to put a little bit of vanilla in this one too, just a tad, just to bring out the richness of the chocolate. Okay, just like, I don't know what I put in there, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, not much. And this goes over on the other side, and we need that over there. So keep mixing, Alexis. Got a little, yeah, like really now. Action there. Oh, you can see it. You can see it getting thick right now. I can see it myself. Okay. All right. So let's get our chocolate back out. All right. And we're going to gently pour it onto this chocolate. And again, all that this chocolate is 6 bananas. No, 4 bananas and 6 tablespoons of chocolate. And you see how that is? Look at that. This is what it is. Okay. And we have it on the nice. Stir it up a little bit more. I'm just going to gently put it on. Okay. Don't dump it on because we want to keep it on top. All right. Keeps on blopping. Maybe because I started it on the computer. Oops. There we go. Careful and just put it right on there. It's going to make a nice hard crust. All right. The chocolate that you're putting on top. All right. See, I'm being very careful so it doesn't go down the sides. All right, and off of the chocolate. It's going off a little bit. Let's see if I can get the edges now. Ooh, let's just getting it all over. All right. Ooh, wow, look at all that. Let's not waste it. Okay. Put some more on here. And that is a nice coating of chocolate that just went on. Let's taste this right now. What do you think? Let's taste this, baby. Definitely dark. Oh my God, this is so good, y'all. I'll stop the broadcast right now. I need to lick the bowl. Yep, I'm taking the chocolate. I'm licking the bowl. This is good. I'm taking all my points right here. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is delicious. Yep. All right. So when you're it's going in the refrigerator. Oh, y'all. Y'all know I'm cray cray, right? So, and really, how often do you see a professional chef on TV just stop the broadcast? I got to eat the spatula. We went for it. My friend sold to Pampered Chef all those years ago. I have tons of product in stoneware. Yes. And I didn't even sell it. I've only been selling for 5 years, and I have tons of stuff here. I'm going to try and take it off I was charging this because I lost my charge. I was in Darby's broadcast, and I was like, oops, I didn't have a charge going on. So I'm like, oh, let's get a quick charge before we actually start broadcasting on mine, okay? Oh, there you have it. Miss Duty is in the house. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let's go get Miss Duty. Y'all, that's the first one I saw. The plop, plop, fizz, fizz one, y'all. Let's go back and get that one out of there. Well, they got in timeout and they reported them over on YouTube, right? All right, there we go. The OCT. My God. How many more did I miss? All right, I'm going back to read comments here, y'all. All right. Let's see. Hey, XO says Lenny P. Hey, Lenny P's in the house. How are you doing? What are you making, if I may ask? Oh, we had this chocolate. It's called a 2-ingredient chocolate brownie, but it's nowhere near a brownie. Don't even call it a brownie. I call it a chocolate dessert. It's made with the 4 ripe bananas and 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. All right, and that's it. You mix them all together. You put them in your blender. Put it in a parchment-lined pan. Bake it for 22 to 25 minutes. Let it come to room temperature. Put it in the refrigerator and chill it for 2 hours, and then put the topping on top that I just made. All right. I think my script was from 1993, says Marsha. Wow. Lovely, says Brenda. Go for it. All right. Got all that one. Nope. That's all. That's why we love you, Darby. I hate when I'm a dude. Missy Mouse. They were on Carol last night. They had Carol's picture on it. Telling you. I reported the YouTube one. For all the YouTube ones, I have to go back in and I mute them for 15 minutes, but then I report them and then they're gone. They're out of there. Alexis, you look great. Just wanted to tell you that. Well, thank you, Brenda. I've actually been on a weight loss journey and I've lost 50 pounds in 2 years by eating dessert, y'all. But we have to modify our desserts. All right. We just can't go out and have that whole brownie. Okay. But we can have all of that because it's great. All of this bananas. Now we're going to make some ice cream. And this ice cream is so easy to make. I never bought the Pampered Chef ice cream maker because I can make this ice cream. And the Pampered Chef ice cream maker came out about 3 years ago. And that's when I was broadcasting, or maybe even 4 years ago. And I was making this ice cream with my little red ninja. All right, the little red ninja. Y'all know, some of you know what the little red ninja is, right? And I started doing smoothies when I first started broadcasting. They were short, 15 minutes or so. Then we grew, now we do an hour broadcast, no problem with me talking for an hour. I don't know why. And so that little red ninja, we started doing the banana ice cream in there. And I was like, this is great. Why would you ever go back and get, make your own ice cream? And so Pampered Chef came out with their ice cream maker. And it is great. That I got there. Now, if you're vegan, I think there's a challenge making vegan ice cream. All right. Just saying. And but for regular people, they love it. Like Captain Rehab, he loves his ice cream maker. All right. Bronx Viking, he loves his so much that's why Captain Rehab bought his ice cream maker. But since I'm making this ice cream made from bananas, and bananas on mine are 0 points. I'm like, I'm going for the 0 points, all right. And when the Pampered Chef came out with our deluxe cooking blender, my little red ninja got retired. Yeah, the little red ninja had to retire. All right, and that's how we got that. I'm not making anything. I'm just eating dark chocolate raisinets. Those raisins are so bad. I've been eating a lot. Thanks, Mary. Where are you? Says Dennis. Dennis, I am here in southeast coastal Georgia. I am originally from. Look, I got chocolate all over me. Why don't you tell me I have chocolate on my mouth? I'm originally from Pennsylvania, where I was born, raised, and educated, and then went to college in Providence, Rhode Island. When I graduated Providence, Rhode Island, at Johnson and Wales in Providence, Rhode Island, I moved to Atlanta for 24 nice years. Most of them were nice. And then I got divorced, all right? And I was married and I didn't have a job, and my parents said, move back home. When I moved back home, that same, like within a week of moving back home, my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And he battled cancer for like 3 years and he passed away, all right? And so we have our colon checked. My colon's good, okay? He died from colon cancer because he never got a test. All right. And while he was having colon cancer, they spotted a spot on his lung, which was lung cancer. But it was a different cancer than the colon cancer. It wasn't related. And so we went in to have the lung cancer. He had complications and he was in the hospital for 3 months. He almost died on us. And by the time he got done with getting through the hospital and rehab, it was too late to do anything for the colon cancer. Because when you have cancer and they cut it out of you, you have 3 months to start your medication or your chemotherapy or radiation. All right, and so he battled the lung cancer, got rid of that, and the colon cancer came back and bit him in the butt. After about a year at home, my mom decided, hey, let's go move closer to your brother. So we moved here to southeast coastal Georgia, and that's how I got back to Georgia. At the same time, Bryce, when going into fourth grade, we moved to Pennsylvania. When he was going into high school, we moved back down to Georgia. And so we moved down to Georgia so that Bryce could get the Hope Scholarship or the scholarships that Georgia has to offer. And that's how we got back down to Georgia. And so Bryson is now, that's about my son. He's 19 right now, but he's going to be 20 next week, y'all. I'm not going to have a teenager anymore. I'm going to have a young adult. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just telling you this is the story. So to make a long story short, when I came here to Georgia, I didn't know anybody. We moved to a brand new area, about 5.5 hours from Atlanta, and I had a neighbor that came by, and she saw all this Pampered Chef coming out. I was like, some of this stuff I hadn't seen in years because I had all my stuff from Georgia packed away in the storage unit, and then I had some stuff out at my mom's house. And when we came here, she goes, I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. Have you ever thought about being a Pampered Chef consultant? I'm like, oh, nah. But if it was one, then I would probably do Pampered Chef as a side job, And so she asked me about 5-6 more times. And finally in November, we moved here in June, and our stuff didn't get here until end of July, August. That was a nightmare. But in November, I became a Pampered Chef consultant. A few days after I became a consultant, I was offered a full-time job. So I did that and Pampered Chef. But Pampered Chef is more of a hobby. And then I turned it into a little side, gig, making partial income. And now it's my full-time income. I lost my job last year today, July 10th. I always get months wrong. July 10th, I lost my job last year. Yeah. So I've been doing Pampered Chef full-time for 1 year. All right. Hello, Jess Journey from Montreal. How are you doing? So that's how I got here and how I got to be a Pampered Chef consultant. And I get paid to cook, eat, and party with you all. All right. And I love showing you how to use your kitchen tools. Most of them are Pampered Chef, along with recipes so you can make what I'm making at my house, at your house. All right. It has its ups and downs, and right now it's a little on the downside, but I keep on going. I keep a smile on my face, and there's like, oh, she keeps on smiling. I'm like, yes, we are. That's an incredible, that is my journey. That is my story. And if you ever watch me from segment to segment, it stays the same. Okay. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you, Janice. I do need some people if they're interested in hosting a party. It is so easy. I give you everything to do. All right. Whether you want to do a 5-day virtual party on on Facebook, or if you want to do a table party, which is a new platform by Pampered Chef, and only a limited number of consultants are doing this platform. Okay, we can do a table one, and I can set you up and show you what the differences are on each one. And all you have to do is get $200 in orders, which is about 4 or 5 orders. Okay, it's usually about 4, even sometimes 3, and you get the host rewards. And the host rewards are incredible. They are the best host rewards out there, and I have yet to have any of you that do direct marketing contradict me. All right, and I challenge every single one of you that if you are not have hosted a Pampered Chef show, or you are saying, I can't afford Pampered Chef. I get that. So I can't afford it. It's so, no, it's not. 80% of Pampered Chef is under $30. 80% of it is under $30. And somebody had asked me, they said, well, Alexis, would you, how do they say, if you had to, all right, so a long time ago, we had a hurricane here and I had to leave the house, and I packed my Pampered Chef up. And what Pampered Chef would you take if you had to leave the house right now? And you know what? On this post that this girl had posted, saying, you know, what are your top if you had to take your stuff, you had to move right now, what would you pick up and take? I would take my air fryer. Okay, that's number 1. Second one, I would take my quick cooker, and the quick cooker is only $157 tonight. Okay, or this month, $157. Yeah, $157. If you host a show, it'd be even less. It'll be like $60 for if you host a show, and that's only $200 worth of orders, and you get that quick cooker for like $63 because it's 60% off. I would take my blender and my deluxe electric grill and griddle, and my pots and pans, and my knives. Why would I take those? Because those are the most expensive to replace. Everything else is small stuff. Because when I started with Pampered Chef, and I hosted only one party in my entire life, only hosted one, and it was like 30 years ago that I hosted one party, only one party. And I got a lot of stuff. I got the food chopper, you know, the garlic press. Well, the first things I ordered from somebody else's party was the stoneware, the garlic press, and the pizza cutter. All right. And then from there, I had my own party, and I got a whole lot of stuff because I had $1,000 party way back like in 1990 something, 81. I don't know, 91. I forget, 30 years ago. And so I would take all my big stuff because those are the stuff that's hard to replace. It'd be costing me a lot to replace stuff. I listed stuff that I use every day: the adjustable measuring spoons, my mats, stuff that I use every single day that I wouldn't want to like. Oh, I need that. My 1-cup prep bowls, stuff like that. I would also take with me. All right. Hello there, Captain Rehab. How are you doing? Grapes are better for you than raisins. Raisins have too much sugar around them, and you eat more raisins than you would grapes. Morning, where Aiden came in and he did his brownies and mousse, and then we had Zen Squad with her daughter doing her sweet potato brownies or something. I forget what it was, y'all. And then I came on and I did my 2-ingredient banana dessert that I can actually eat because I didn't want to make chocolate and then have to give it away. All right. And I wanted to make something that is healthy for me. All right. And that I can eat it. All right. And so I forgot all the other broadcasters, y'all. Let me go back over and get my little sheet because I forgot the order. All right. And then we had Brenda out in Ohio. And then we had Jay Opera. He made 2 different things. He even made a sauce, a chocolate moly sauce or something. Gemma came in and did beautiful muffins and topped them with some frosting. Then we had Anne Rush doing her white chocolate. Mike Cost was in a chocolate restaurant. And then we had Daniel and Lizzie Bear up in Canada, and they did some brownies up there. And then Darby came in and did her grandmother's chocolate recipe. I'm coming back in to top off my dessert that I made this morning and to make some chocolate ice cream with ice cream. All right. And then we have DDK and Deb coming in from down under Australia, and Chocolate Johnny, who's our professional chocolatier here. He is coming in at the final at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So make sure you follow us, all right? So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Now we need to get on to the good stuff here. Oh my God, Sticky Dicky Deb. Sticky, that doesn't sound right. All right, why did you call her that? All right, great desserts today. Chocolate recipe on replay. There you go. Everybody's on replay. There, Mike House has said, you're doing a great job, Sister Ann. Okay. All right, so let me go back over. All right, we're up to speed on all comments. All right, if I missed it, I'm sorry. All right, so this one here is a deluxe cooking blender by Pampered Chef. We're not cooking in it today. We're just using it as a blender. All right, and when it's on, or when let me see, cancel. You can You hear that? It's like little R2D2s on here. All right. And we're going to take the lid off. And this thing here, it goes up to what? Seven cups. All right. It is glass. It is glass because it gets cooked up to 220 degrees. All right. When you have raw vegetables in it. And it has nice little blades in there. All right. This thing it's all the powerhouse here. So never put this in water. All right. You just rinse it off. And it actually has a wash cycle. Can you imagine? It washes itself too. So when you do anything in a blender, you always put the liquid in first. Thanks for talking. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you always put the liquid in first. So it gives those blades something liquid to mix it up with. All right. Pretty good description there, if I do say so myself. So this recipe calls for 3 bananas again. 3 bananas. Well, we did 4 earlier today. I did have to go to the convenience store down the street and get 2 bananas, y'all. All right. And so we're going to put in, now you can use liquid. I am using almond milk. Why? Because it's less points on Weight Watchers, y'all, and it's healthier for you. You can use oat milk. You can use regular milk. You can use skim milk. You can use 2%. You can use heavy cream. But the amount of fat will depend upon the creaminess of your dessert, okay, of your ice cream. Does that make sense? You can also use the oranges and put orange juice in there if you want an orange flavored ice cream. All right, orange. It's really good. Try it. You'll really like it. All right. All right, got that out. Get our bananas. So earlier today, I showed you how to slice up your bananas into coin size. Coin size are these 1/4 of an inch. Let me see if I can get them off now. 1/4 of an inch, all right? Because these are nicely frozen, and we're going to put them in there, and it's going to grind these up. You've been using oat milk? Yep, you can use your oat milk, okay? And you can use coconut milk if you want, all right? As long as you use a liquid, all right? Any liquid would do, okay? And actually it was Zen Squad who, when we were doing this recipe, I think a year or so ago, and I said, what flavor should we do? And she said, dreamsicle. I said, oh, we can do dreamsicle. And I'm the only consultant that did the dreamsicle, okay? And you just, juice up your orange, and then you use that the orange cup as your server thing. It is so cute, y'all. It is the best. It's cuteness on overload, okay? I have not, Terry, and I really want to do that, but sometimes I don't want to waste my oatmeal. I am definitely a snob on my oatmeal, although we should do oat milk in there. And then what you do with that pulp, because it does come with the strainer bag, okay, it comes with the strainer bag right here, and you strain it, and you put your oats, and with that leftover pulp from the oats, you dry it in the oven, and it becomes flour, oat flour, and you can use it as flour. I am an oatmeal snob. I don't use my oats, y'all. I'm actually a water snob, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to drink a water, y'all. I need to drink. Y'all making me drink. All right. Who's calling? Oh, we need a new water.
Nice Edward W.
Who's nice Edward W? She answered it. All right. So anyway, this is a 1/2 cup of liquid. We're not going to put all this 1/2 cup liquid in here because the density of your bananas will also determine how thick your ice cream comes out. So if you have really ripe bananas, you use less liquid. So don't put all the liquid in at once because otherwise you might have a milkshake. All right. So we're going to put in about half to about a good amount. I'm saving a 1/4 cup. All right, so maybe a little more. All right, there we go. All right, just save it on the side. All right, now we have our bananas, and we're gonna put the bananas right in there. Oh, wait a minute. We need this. We need the vanilla, and I forgot how much vanilla I need to put in here. Oh, I always have to write it down. Vanilla here, y'all. All right, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I have containers from Aldi's, and I keep on adding the vanilla in here. Looks like I need a trip to Aldi's this week, okay? So we're going to put the rest of this in here. Okay, just put the bananas in there. Hey, Intuitive D is in the house. Good morning. Hey, how's Sunday looking for you, D? Wow, such a great explanation of what. You know, I'm very descriptive, and you know what made me realize that I need to be more descriptive is when Joy, y'all know Joy, Joy Gorge, when she hosted the Pampered Chef show, she said just do what you normally do, just put more descriptions in it. And anything that was written on a post itself, like on the picture itself, I had to put that in the comments. All right, and just make great descriptions. Oh my goodness gracious, Karen Sue is back. Ay 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 ay. Be one moment, please. All right. We took care of that one there, you know. Who's my moderator? That one, I have 30 moderators here on Hacks. 30 moderators. Okay, so somebody's in there that's a moderator. Okay. If you want to be added, just say, hey, add me. All right. But that is over on YouTube. That's all on YouTube. All right. It's the same person. It's the same person, y'all. It's the same person. It's our copycat. I call it the copycat troll. Because it's not original. They keep saying the same thing over and over again. It has a low education, and it doesn't work because it's available. She is available everywhere. All right. We were thinking it was a he, but unfortunately, it doesn't respond to certain things, so it's been down. It's been created to a she. All right. So Linny, hello. Hello, Terry. I muted, says Terry. There you go. So we put our liquid in here. We put our vanilla in here because vanilla brings the flavor out. And this is the base of anyone. So we can add the chocolate in here right now, or you can add any type of fruit. Now you need either I forget how much, either a half a cup to a cup of fruit. So if you're going to do strawberry, get a cup of frozen strawberries and add it right in here. You have strawberry ice cream. If you want pineapple ice cream, put in a half a cup or a cup of pineapple, and it turns it into pineapple ice cream. If you want, what's your flavor of ice cream? This is where you put in your flavor, whatever fruit you want. If you want mango ice cream, put your mangoes in here. Freeze your mangoes and then put them in here. Give me another. If you want cherries, put your cherries in here, and it's going to blend it up for y'all. All right. I forget what other thing. Raspberry, blueberry. We did blueberry ice cream also. Put your blueberries in here. Mint. Okay, the mint chocolate chip. I use the Terra mint, but just get a tad. Like we're talking like a tad of mint. Like I use my cake tester, and I just put the mint, just swirl a little bit of mint in. Okay, mint chips would be great, Lenny. That would work also. All right. So anything, I'm just going with plain old chocolate, y'all. All right. Not being creative. I was thinking chocolate mint. We did mint chocolate the last time, and I don't think my chips are great. But anyway, we'll see how they look. We'll add some at the end because it's a lot of points, and I already did a lot of points for the topping on the chocolate dessert. So this is where we put in our cocoa powder, and I already wet that one. Let's see, do I have another one? Here's a half a tablespoon. So we need 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. All right, How will I find such time to try all these different flavors? You just when your bananas start getting old, just freeze them, and then you just do one flavor at a time. I mean, I've been doing this for like 3 years. We've been making this, maybe even 4 years. We've been doing the frozen banana, the ice cream, and so we come up with different flavors. Oh yeah. All right. So let's put the lid on, okay? Because we need to put this. It doesn't work without the lid. All right. Love this tool. Love this tool. All right. How do you stay so trim eating all of this? Di, I lost 50 pounds in the last 2 years. 50 pounds. I'm going to show you. Okay, we're at 40. We have 20 minutes left. Okay, before DK. So I lost. All right, I am 5'4", 144.2 pounds as of this morning, and I still have 2.2 to go to my personal goal. All right, it's moderation. 1, I did go to Weight Watchers. I attended the meetings, except for when COVID for over a year. I did not go to the meetings, but I did try and track. I'm very mindful of what I eat. I know that chicken, shrimp, and turkey are better for me than if I eat meat, like beef, pork, all right, anything like that. I know cheeses are like, oh, I would OD. I do still eat my chips and my pretzels. They're my downfall. I love desserts. I eat icing out of the can, y'all. Y'all know that. And I ate another can of icing this week. And I'm thinking, I think I like the can of icing out of the thing and just take it like this. Pork is lean, but it has points to it versus chicken and turkey doesn't. And if you're on my business page today, I did a live and I did Sloppy Joe's making it with ground turkey. And my mom doesn't know the difference, okay? And I ate a lot of it. So anyway, hello there, Anita. How are you doing? So that's that. That's how I just write it down. I've been exercising. I try to do 10,000. So after this broadcast, I need to eat up or put in the freezer and then go for the rest of my walk so I can get it in. Okay. Strength training. There you go. 3 times a week. I mean, I don't have anybody there. I don't have anybody to do strength training, and I just do. I use what I got. Okay. Hold on a second. All right, got that one. All right. So, there we go. Are you calling me pork? No, we're not. Hey, all right. So anyway, we have our liquid in here, our bananas, and our vanilla. I'm going to do this here, and then we're going to add our chocolate in. All right. So let's just turn it over. We're going to do it blend at like 3 or we're going to do on size 6. All right, and let it go. Sorry, I forgot to tell you, take out your earplugs, right? So all blenders make noises, okay? I don't care what kind of blender you have, it all makes noises. But the liquid under this blade underneath is still working it, and I'm just pushing it from the top down. And it does come with this little thingamajig. I forgot the name of it. A throttle, I don't know. But anyway, this little thing, and it goes down that it won't hit the blades, okay? This, and you just take the little top off, it goes right in. All right, so we're gonna do it again. Put your earplugs on, y'all, okay? Or take your earphones out. You do whatever you need to do. Okay. All right. It's looking good, y'all. It's looking good. Now this is where I'm going to add in my Hershey cocoa. I just want to show you what it looks like before I add the Hershey cocoa in it. All right, it is nice and thick. All right, so we're going to put this in here. Yeah, on my YouTube, I don't have moderators on my YouTube, and that's where that person's coming in from. All right, so we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, but I'm going to do a half a tablespoon of regular one and a half a tablespoon of the dark, because I like a combination. All right, go. That's all you need. You need 1 tablespoon of chocolate. All right. You need to put the lid back on. Let's mix this up before I put it back in. Alexa's made a mess. All right. Right now. It's ice cream. All right. Ice cream is done, y'all. All right. Let's get that down here. It is all blended together. And voila. How quickety quick was that? All right. So what we're going to do, because this melts really quick, all right, we're going to get our little bowl of ice cream right here. I have my little sample bowl, all right. It's Pampered Chef. Comes with the charcuterie, all right. And we're going to get our ice cream out. And you can see, look, it's thicker. It was thicker than Jay Opera. All right, so this is really, really good. All right, here we go. Look at that. Holy Moses, right? Holy Moses. Yeah, this is really quick. And look, it's like soft serve. Can I get a hallelujah? Hey, Randy's in the house. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my God. So good. Be right back. This person's on a roll. Hallelujah. All right, so now we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of, and I don't have another, do I have another? Yeah, 1 tablespoon of this raspberry habanero sauce, because chocolate and raspberries go together, and so does habanero sauce. So if you like creamy sweet with a little bit of a bite to it, this is definitely it. Okay. And it's 3 points per tablespoon. Here we go. Oh my God. This is wonderful. Like I'm in heaven, y'all. And I want to eat it just the way it is. Look at that. Oh my God, y'all. We're going to eat all this right now. Oh no. This has like, there's hardly any points in here. And I'm 50 pounds less. When I gave my mom this ice cream, she says there's no bananas in it because you can't taste the bananas. That's depleted. Yeah, I have to get a new one. So Jay is saying, I hate to say it, Alexis, but not now. But not now. After I had it in the freezer for half an hour, my Cuisinart. But the thing is, Jay, I didn't have to freeze my container. I just sliced my bananas and I put them in here. I didn't have the machine running for 45 minutes. I didn't have to refreeze it. That's why I make it this way. My God, y'all. This is the best. Benita, you know what? As long as you're not a diabetic, you're doing good. All right. This recipe is for anybody that wants to lose weight. And so does the ice cream have a lot of sugar in it. I know, really. It's so soft and creamy. I ate all the raspberry part over here. This is the best. All right. Let's see. I don't know how many. I probably ate a whole banana in there. Okay. And this is Edie's vanilla ice cream, and it has 19 grams of sugar in here, and total carbs is 7%. Okay. It does have to. Oh, we forgot to put the pea protein in here on that one. But oh well, next time. But anyway, there's no fat in it. There's no fat in it, and ice cream raises your cholesterol, y'all. I said that this is going to be a healthy broadcast, that it's really a dietary dessert. It's a dietary dessert. So if you like chocolate ice cream, this is definitely for you. And my bananas weren't totally ripe on this one. They were like yellow. This is homemade ice cream. Oh, that's not homemade ice cream. This is homemade ice cream. I was just trying to see how much sugar is in there. Tell you what. And I don't like fake sugars. I cannot take any fake sugars. There you go, Rick. My mom likes the other kind of ice cream too. We ate it all. Now we gotta go eat the other dessert. All right, so you can freeze this. The only thing is it gets really, really hard, and you're gonna have to let it sit out for about 5 to 10 minutes before you can scoop into it. But it will come back to the same consistency. But it takes time because the freezer keeps it super cold that it freezes really hard. Okay, the bananas freeze super hard if you don't know that. All right, let's get this out of here, and I'm gonna put it in. I'm not sure how much I have left. No, let's see if it fits in the 1 cup. I think I'm gonna need a bigger cup. Well, let's try it. I want to try and put it in a small one. All right, so put it in there. You do need to eat it as soon as it's done. If you put too much liquid in it, it will be a milkshake. Okay, so start with less liquid. There you go. It's looking great. All right, good enough for me. All right, we're gonna rinse this out. All right, and it cleans itself. Yeah, the machine cleans itself, Jay. Do any of your blenders clean itself? I'm just trying to see if they do. Okay. I'm rinsing it out because I like to rinse it just like we do our dishes that we put in the dishwasher or before I wash them. There you go. Let's put this in here. And we're going to put 3 cups of water in here. Just 3. 1. It's almost there. 3 cups. All right. You're going to put this over here. You put 1 dab of detergent in there. Dab inside. There we go. All right. And we get the lid. We have to put the middle back in. And it cleans itself. Okay, Carol, your troll was in. Missy's Mouse Troll was here. Karen Sue's was here. Randy Horton's Troll. All of them on YouTube. There you go. And all you do is go over. You're going to cancel that off. You're going to go over to heat it wash. And it's going to heat up to 140 degrees. And it's going to squish it all over the place and clean it up. All right. So this is my leftover ice cream that we made. We made our ice cream. Look at that. All right. It's melting. And I want to get it in the refrigerator. Okay. And I have this is a 1 cup prep bowl that's no longer available, but it's going to fit in my refrigerator. Yes. Oh, I don't know. It was over. I didn't check on that on YouTube. All right. So Alexis ate ice cream already. And now we need to bring it over. Let me put this down here. I'm not going to turn that on because it does make noise. And then you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's a loud broadcast. All right. Let's flip this over and we're going to get the rest of this done. All right. Let's see. I got wet hands, y'all. Since Periscope days, not seen Marion. Marion's been here. Marion's over on Facebook usually. But she's here. Mine cleans itself. There you go. I have a Vitamix. It does clean itself. Okay, so Vitamix cleans it. You love my earrings. Yeah, these are paparazzi earrings. They look like my little spatula or my whisk. All right, let's get the rest of the dessert over here because we have 6 minutes before DDK comes on from Down Under. All right, let's put that right here. Here's our dessert that we made, the fudge topping on it. And if you can see, the fudge topping has nicely solidified. It hardened on here. And we're just going to put this down. And again, I cleaned out when we cooked this at the beginning of the broadcast. I cleaned this all out and dried it out. And we got a new piece of parchment. And you can see, even with the new piece of parchment, how moist it is. We just put that parchment in. You see how moisture comes through? That's why I just replaced the parchment. All right, so this one here, you can just cut this. All right, we're going to get a nice knife. And you can cut it. And it actually does 8 servings. So you can do middle, 1/4 of a thing. There we go. 1/4. Yeah. And do another 1/4. All right. If you want to be fancy, you can get little round circles and cut them out, but this is, I'm look at that. So there's that dessert. And all that this is how many bananas? 4 bananas and 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. All right. We did add some pea protein, and we added 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a little bit of vanilla in here. All right. And then the topping has hardened coconut oil and cocoa powder and maple syrup. All right. So it gives it a little sweetness. But isn't that pretty? Like, y'all, this is beautiful. All right. Let's taste this right here. All right. Gonna get a little plate. Okay. Oops. I've got chocolate on that one already. Right. And if you want, all right, we can get, there we go. We can put this off to the side. All right. And we can get our little piece of chocolate. Let's put this one right there. And if you want, we can get a little piece of paper. I'm gonna get this little, where's that little piece of paper? All right, we're gonna make it look pretty. All right. And I'm gonna make a little heart on here. Let's make a heart. There. All right. Get our heart. Here's our heart. We're gonna put a heart right there. All right. Just place it down, and we're gonna get some cocoa powder or white powder here. Actually, let's get some other powder. And we'll powder the bottom here. Okay, we'll powder, let's see if I can move you just a little bit. We're gonna powder the bottom. Sprinkle it. Just to give it some definition. All right. All right. You can do powdered sugar just like that too. But we're gonna do it the other way, reverse way. And then put some powdered sugar right on top. Okay, and then get your little paper off. Voila, you have a beautiful dessert. Okay, isn't that pretty? All right, I'm not sure. Oh my God, I got 26 new messages, y'all. All right, so let me put that down, read your messages. They remind me of Whisk. Yep, they do remind me of Whisk. Hey, thank you so much, Terry, for the awards. I appreciate it. Appreciation word there. What is that? My fingers are wet, y'all. I can't scroll. Read my mind. It's 10 a.m. in Sydney right now. Okay. She read my mind. No, that person is a sick troll. Yep. It's a copycat troll. It doesn't have a mind of its own. I'm on in 1 hour time. No, DJ, you're on now. DK, you're on right now. Now, oops, time wrong. All right, follow the train. Yeah, there you go. Follow the train to DK and DDK. Okay, there you go. Pretty nice. All right, so let's eat some of this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to taste it for you. See if it tastes good. All right. So you see how the chocolate sort of comes off. It's like a ganache right on top. All right. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. The consistency of this. If you use your blender for this, it's going to be a finer inside. This is a little bit coarser on the inside than the last time I made this. Wow, it is a great dessert. All right. So you can see how you do bananas. As long as you're not a diabetic, you're doing good. And this is a beautiful dessert, y'all. Okay. Especially with the chocolate like that. Let me sure the lights are doing very good on this. All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming in and participating with the Saturday chocolate. All right. We made, I have chocolate all over me, y'all. And I still got to go for my walk. All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. And we have the nice little chocolate right there for our final picture. Thank you. I really appreciate every single one of you that came in and commented. If you can share out on any of the other platforms, I would really appreciate it. This broadcast is being shared out to YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, and my Facebook. It's on my Facebook business page where you can share out, and my Facebook profile. We are also sharing to my VIP group, which is a private group, which you can't share out from the VIP group. Okay. And I'm also sharing to one of the parties that are going on right now. If you find any of the tools that you saw and you say, hey, I really need that, please reach out to me. We can put it on one of the parties that are going on right now, or we can have you host your own party. Okay, which you'll get a lot of discounts. If you're interested in becoming a Pampered Chef consultant, I would love for you to come join my team, and we'll get you started in your own business. All right. Here you go. Share Darby's on Twitter, and we'll also share yours now. Thank you. All right. And thank you so much, Intuitive D. Put your, all right, if anybody's broadcasting here on Hats, can you put your emojis up so that people can follow you also, even if you're not broadcasting food today, so that people can follow you? Because Intuitive D does some really good readings, and she comes on, I think, early in the mornings, our time, which is evening for her, I believe. All right. I'm going to be late, around 20 minutes. Okay, DK, I'll keep them up for a little bit. It's 8:02. All right. Wow, this was such a great dessert. Intuitive D, I have the recipe for this. It's in my profile here on Haps. The only thing is I added some protein into this dessert, so it is a little bit richer and a little bit more healthy for me, and a little bit of vanilla in this one. All right, I'm going to make this again next week. I'm going to use some cinnamon and some cayenne pepper. See, I have to think of it. Is it canine pepper or cayenne pepper? We got it right. All right. Holy crap, she's going to be a frenzy. No, really. 8:07. Well, you know what? Sometimes we have a time thing. All right, and we get the usually the down under time is really hard to figure out. Okay, it might be easy for us on the East Coast, but he's already 5 hours ahead of us. All right. Plus we have the time change and stuff like that. Thank you, Carol. All right, great work. Thank you so much, Benita. All right, so you can eat this dessert as long as you're not a diabetic. If you're a diabetic, well, I'm sorry. All right, I tried to please everybody, but you can't please everyone all the time. If I can please 80% of the people, and if you try this dessert, I really appreciate it, and give me your feedback on it, would be awesome. All right, thanks for coming in, everybody. How many balls are you at, sister? Says, oh, that's Benita to Darby. Okay. All right, let's see. I got 8 new messages, and then we'll say goodbye. I'm moving this thing around too much. Chocolate Johnny's in the house. He's going to be last. Chocolate Johnny, are you coming on in 2 hours from now? Are you coming on in 2 hours? Is that is that your time? Because it's supposed to be 9 o'clock for you, Chocolate Johnny, which is in 2 hours our time right now. Let's see. Raspberry. I know the raspberry sauce would be really good, but I already had 1 tablespoon. That would be so good with this. I do put raspberry sauce on this. All right. Take care. Bye. I'm going to watch the replay, says Ross Bondy. You do it in 1 hour. Okay, Chocolate Johnny, you're on. That is correct. Okay. So DK is a little bit late running, but that's okay. We need to go drink some water and clean up. All right. And get ready for DDK. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate all of your comments. If you're watching this on the replay, please put in hashtag replay. Thanks for coming in. Talk to y'all later. Bye.